Hi, folks. This is Peter Boykin running for Lieutenant. I absolutely needed to visit the nation's capital after hearing about to the Constitution. I needed to go to the Constitution. I needed to come back to the Capitol legally and visit. I just got done visiting the tour. Took a lot of pictures. I'll be posting it on my wall and everything. But it gives you, and they had an excellent video beforehand, gives you about exactly what I've been saying. The Constitution was the great compromise. Our government was the great compromise, which means moderation, with conservative principles. And that's how I am. I'm running for office in North Carolina. Early voting's going on. I've answered a lot of texts and emails. And people go, why are you in Washington, D.C.? Why you're not out there campaigning? Look, the people will speak. If the people want to vote for me, I have put out my message. I've talked to people. I've done everything a regular citizen can do, a grassroots candidate can do. Yes, I could hit a few more doors. Yes, I could put out a few more signs. I will be doing that this week. We have a long early voting period still, and the election is still March 5th. A whole another week and weekend, a couple of days off, and then one election day. People got to come out and vote. And I think it's important, no matter if I win or lose, to come out to Washington, D.C., and make a pilgrimage to see our nation's capital and to see our document. It's very important. It's very important. And you got to make a point to come out here. CPAC's great. Going to see Donald Trump tomorrow speak. Pretty much that's not all I'm really seeing at CPAC. Wasn't a lot to take in this year. Hopefully next year, when Donald Trump is reelected at the end of this year and we can get everything going, CPAC will be pumping again. We'll pray. We'll pray. I went to the center of the rotunda, knelt down, said a little prayer, took lots of pictures. I went into the Library of Congress. I'm about to pass the Supreme Court. I got to get back to my car so I can go see the Constitution. I have an appointment in about 45 minutes. It might take me a little while to get there. And hopefully I'll find a little bit better parking. So yeah, the Constitution, I talk about it a lot. The center of the Capitol building. It's a couple great pictures. I just got to remember where I parked. I do remember walking, so I might come back here a little bit later, maybe during the nighttime tonight or sometime tomorrow, probably on Sunday or Saturday afternoon. Maybe do a little bit more touring. They close things down a lot on the weekend, so it's harder to get into things. I was going to go to CPAC today, but there's really not as much to go. It's the cost of parking is what kills you. But yeah, people, normally you go to CPAC, you can go to the Capitol building, walk up to near the steps. They have things closed off. They got roped off fences and everything. There's usually guards out there. And surprise, here is the Supreme Court. I'll turn the camera around a little bit, say something. I'm at the Supreme Court. You know, the law lands here. The White House is not too far down the street. One of the branches of our government, one of the biggest branches of our government is right here. The Supreme Court. The Supreme Court of the United States. It's tested. The people in there are tested every single day. Laws are lost, laws are gained. It comes from Congress, from great ideas. And then these great people are the ones that decide is it constitutional or not. And they make sure that extremism does not get out there. Let's see what this one say. Sugar justices should not have sugar daddy support. 359 Supreme Court ethics recusal transparency act. Call your senator. 1 hour protest day. 198. Cool. Protesting one hour a day. Oh, there you go. So what's that one about?
election. That started that Thomas taking luxurious $100,000 trips by billionaires for the past 20 years.
Yeah. I dabbles back and forth. Honestly, a lot of people taking trips and things that they aren't supposed to. I wouldn't be surprised if other justices have done the same thing.
There is record of Alito doing that.
Yeah, they definitely shouldn't. I was also still weirded out a little bit when they had the protest one time where they were going down the neighborhood. I'm not sure who it was, but it's like the justice lived in like a regular neighborhood, and I'm like, man, it's just. I always thought like the justices should live like somewhere more protected because they're such important. Yeah, I mean, this looked like just a neighborhood. Anybody could drive their car like right into their house. I'm like, it's like.
Yeah, I mean, she's the justice system in Chevy Chase.
Yeah, yeah. I guess you gotta. Is that like a gated or something?
No.
Yeah, I would always think they need to be in some kind of gated
area.
Yeah, I would just think they need to be in some kind of gated community somewhere because there's. I mean, you take one justice out; it's so important because the replacement.
They have marshals in their house.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, that's good. I always worried, no matter who the justice is, what side they're on, they're so important. When they get replaced, that's very important. So it scared me when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, it's too easy to, get to anybody. Well, have a good day. Be careful out there. Hopefully it'll get warmer for you soon. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. At least it didn't snow too much. So there's the Supreme Court behind me. And I'm going to keep walking because I need to find this parking spot. A large crowd right there. I think I've got to go across and then I need to go across and then over. I am going to change the camera around so you can see me walking. She's doing a single person protest, a peaceful protest. She was talking about Justin Thomas. I really have a problem with him, of course. Saying he's taking money and lavish things. I don't know. I haven't really researched into that. But like I said, there's plenty of people that are taking things they're not supposed to do on both sides. And if you're going to replace a justice, we have to do it lightly, or strongly, or what. You can't just change people around for any little allegation. They've been going after Thomas for a long time. So I'm making my way past the Capitol building and the Constitution. I got like 3 layers of clothes on. I don't have a coat on. I was kind of like hot in some of the buildings back then. But I make my way to hopefully where I parked if I can find it. I got to get out before 5, but I pretty much need to get there so I can get over there to the Hall of Records, National Archives, and National Archives, so where I can find the Constitution. Can't really record in there or take pictures, which is, understandably, that's the heart. That's the heart. I think the legislative branch, that's kind of like the lungs of our country. The Constitution is the heart, or the brain. It's really, if you want to translate it, it's a very living document. A super important document. Our free country was based on the Constitution, and I will defend our Constitution as much as possible in my power. I couldn't believe they had people go in there and they put red stuff or whatever on the case. Yeah, this isn't the Louvre. This isn't the Mona Lisa. We're talking about the greatest document in this free world. I would have took them out back and hung them. And I hope nobody does anything like that while I'm there, because I'll probably end up in jail, because I will probably beat the hell out of them. You do not mess with the Constitution. There is too many people that died for this country. Absolutely too many people that died for this country to have a bunch of freeloading idiots go and try to destroy our greatest document. That really ticked me off. It's one of the reasons why. And they didn't talk about it that much in the news. I don't worry about it. Like I told the lady in the Library of Congress, and I tell people, I think every congressman, every senator here should be made to take a pilgrimage to see our Constitution at least one every quarter, 4 times a year. They should be going down to the National Archives, and they should be standing in front of that document, and they should be looking at what they're fighting for. I'm a Republican for that reason, because I can protect our Constitution above all else. Above all else. And I hope I can find my way to this car. Because I think I have to go down Capitol Street, I believe. This is Delaware. This is Constitution. Okay, I can't go down that way because that's closed off, I believe. That's the Capitol, folks. Thank y'all for your services. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I dream one day of being able to work here. I'd love to be a congressman or a senator. It's a goal I would like to have one day. I mean, right now, I hope I get elected as lieutenant governor. If I don't, then I might try to run for Congress again, even if I can serve for 2 years. That's a privilege not too many Americans can have, to be elected and serve their country in such a form. You know, and being more political really hurts your career. I got 2 master's degrees in IT. And because of that, I've had a difficult time keeping, jobs. HR don't want to hire you. They know about you. People fire you. People always say, you should get a lawyer. You should get a lawyer. Well, you can't afford it. Not much you can really do. The unemployment system, unfortunately, in North Carolina is not really good. Really isn't. It doesn't help you much. But, you do what you can. The one thing I should have did is kept note of what street I parked on. But I think I'm going the right way. I remember coming up this way toward the Capitol. I think my street's over that way. I know it was down Capitol Boulevard. I remember I came up some steps. Those steps right there. Yep, I came up those steps. So we're on the case. We're in the right direction. Hopefully we'll get there in time to go see the greatest document in this world, the U.S. Constitution. My other camera died. So there's not much cool items to see on the way to my car. So I'm going to sign out for now. I got to charge this phone up a little bit, and I will see you a little bit later. While I'm walking in the national records, I might record myself walking around the bottom part. There's an experience that if you go below, you see the Constitution. You'll see how America came to be. You'll learn about we the people, and you'll see the experiences of how we got where we got today. And I figured if I'm able to at least audio document that experience, maybe other people can understand what I saw last time. And that encouraged me to keep running for office. You know, people can talk, they can talk all day. They can promise you the moon. They can promise you can take care of this, and they can promise you they can take care of that. At the end of the day, we do what we can. We try to spend every single day trying to make America great and greater, or great again. And I still have hope. I still have hope for this country. And I hope that you do too. So I'll be back. God bless everybody. Peace. Check out peterboykin.com. And I'll leave you with a video about the Constitution. Our hope lies in our Constitution. Thank you for going right with Peter Boykin. Hi folks, my name is Peter Boykin and I'm running for Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina. Please check out peterboykin.com to find out more information. In the heart of North Carolina, and indeed across the entire United States, there exists a beacon of hope, an enduring flame fueled by the principles that have guided our nation since its inception. Our Constitution, a sacred document that embodies the ideals of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, stands as a testament to the resilience and vision of our forefathers. As citizens of this great nation, we find solace and inspiration in the words and wisdom etched into the parchment of our founding document. It is a contract that declares not only our rights, but also our responsibilities as free individuals. In the embrace of the Constitution, we discover the promise of limited government, a government that is not a hindrance, but a protector, a facilitator of our pursuit of a better life. In the spirit of self-governance, we turn our gaze to the First and Second Amendments and beyond, recognizing that these rights are not mere privileges bestowed upon us, but inherent aspects of our identity as Americans. Our freedom of speech, the right to bear arms, and the entirety of this Bill of Rights are not concessions from the government. They are the birthright of every citizen. Amidst the challenges and uncertainties of the present, we must remember that the power to effect change rests in our hands. We, the people, are the true architects of our government. And if we desire a transformation, it begins with our choices. Our elected representatives are but stewards of our collective will, and it is our duty to ensure
that they uphold the sacred tenets of the U.S. Constitution. And as I speak before you today, I am not just a voice in the chorus of patriots. I am a candidate, a fellow citizen who seeks to serve as North Carolina's next lieutenant governor. I carry with me the conviction that by electing leaders who embody the principles we hold dear, we pave the way for a brighter future. North Carolina, like every state in this great union, has the power to shape its destiny. By electing leaders who embody the principles we hold dear, we pave the way for a brighter future. It is a future where the government serves as a shield, protecting its citizens from harm, and a guide, making their lives smoother, not more burdensome. Let our voices resonate with the spirit of the Constitution, echoing through the hills and valleys of North Carolina and beyond. Let us stand united in our commitment to the principles that have defined our nation. As we look towards the horizon, we see not only challenges, but also opportunities to reaffirm our commitment to the Constitution, to celebrate the freedoms we hold dear, and to build a future where the flame of hope burns eternal for generations to come. Together, let's embark on this journey to safeguard the principles that make North Carolina and America great. Hi folks, my name is Peter Boykin, and I am running to be your next Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina. And I can't do that without your support. I am a grassroots candidate, so I'd like you to go to peterboykin.com, find out some more information about me, and if you can, hit the donation link and help out my campaign.
The Republican Party finds itself at a crossroads, grappling with the impact of an intense focus on the social side of conservatism. With figures like Donald Trump, who gained popularity by addressing crucial issues such as infrastructure, border security, education, and job creation, the current landscape is now shifting back towards social issues and social conservatism. But as a candidate for Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina, my campaign is guided by a commitment to prioritize these essential matters, just like Trump's approach emphasizing real-world problems like building a border wall, protecting national security, and revitalizing the job market by renegotiating trade agreements resonated with grassroots Republicans. Repatriating companies and funds from abroad, particularly from China, reflected a dedication to strengthening the nation's economic foundation. It's crucial for both grassroots and leadership levels within the Republican Party to refocus on these fundamental issues. The danger lies in diverting attention towards social conservatism, as it risks alienating voters and diluting the party's core message. Blaming the left, rhinos, or woke culture for potential political losses is insufficient. The true challenge is avoiding the pitfalls of extremism on both sides. In North Carolina, the state's leaders must prioritize practical solutions that address infrastructure, education, job opportunities, and national security. The rising trend of individuals becoming unaffiliated with political parties highlights a growing desire for moderation.
My campaign aims to embody these principles, recognizing that moderation aligns with the essence of our very own Constitution. If elected, my goal is to champion limited government, equality, and freedom for all. It's a commitment to the principles that make the Constitution effective in safeguarding the rights of we the people. To avoid future political losses, Republicans must resist the allure of extremism, opt for a broader vision, and stay true to the values that truly matter to the citizens they represent.
Hi folks, my name is Peter Boykin and I am running for Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina. I am the true We the People's grassroots America's First constitutionalist for North Carolina. Overall, North Carolina and America need economic stimulation, protection on our border, quality education, medical freedom, secure elections, jobs and job security, and affordable health care options for everyone. The right of the individual to achieve the best that is with him, as long as he respects the rights of others, is the source of our nation's strength. We should put America first, and that means putting Americans first. We are supposed to be a first world nation, so let's start taking care of all of our citizens. Healthcare, food, education, civil rights, state and national security, jobs, and more should never be a right or left issue. North Carolina, united for a greater America. Please visit peterboykin.com for more information. And remember, all votes matter.